I'm Tom Lydon, editor of ETF Trends here in Denver at the Charles Schwab Impact Conference. I'm here with Peter Quinn, who's president of Riverfront. Pete, great to have you with us.
Good to be with you too, Tom. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Well, listen, exciting things have been going on in the ETF strategist space, and I know you're very excited about the business in general. Tell us a little bit about the average advisor today and how they're utilizing the good things that you folks are doing.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I think it's, first of all, it's a little tough to think about the average advisor because there's such a diversity of how they choose to implement their business model.
Right.
And I think in the strategist space, there's really a confluence of events going on in the industry. You've got folks that have typically outsourced their money management to a third-party manager that had done so typically in a style box fashion or some other fashion, and they're realizing that flexibility and outsourcing it to a manager that got that flexibility is something that makes a lot of sense for clients. And the strategist enters that because we're able to do something on a broad basis in their client accounts, but have some flexibility with ETFs to implement it. So I think you've got managers or advisors who typically had outsourced money management coming to ETF strategists to do that in more of a flexible, holistic way than simply the old style box way.
So as part of that, as we're seeing fee compression in the space, and advisors, as you said, it used to maybe outsource, are now saying, I can't pay that much money. I need to start looking at tools like ETFs because they make sense price-wise, but now I'm having to bring all that research in-house. Geez, I can do an asset allocation model, but maybe I need friends like you to be able to help come in to enhance that portfolio construction?
Right. Yeah, you're definitely seeing that. I mean, any stat you see on the industry, rep as PM, is just exploding all over the industry, and fee compression is probably a big part of that. Certainly coming out of the 08-09 crisis, lots of advisors said, what am I paying these guys for? I might as well build portfolios myself. But against that backdrop, you've had this proliferation of ETFs in the marketplace, and it's not just about cheap beta anymore. It's not just about buying an ETF that gives you simple beta saying take 2 aspirin and call me in 5 years.
Right.
There's so many different ways you can implement in a portfolio with ETFs today that firms like ours that have an expertise to sort through the myriad of options that are out there, just gaining momentum for advisors that are looking for some solutions.
Sure. Yeah. Well, after a 5-year bull market, 30 years of declining rates, and a low dollar, there's some headwinds that are coming, and I know those are things that you folks are thinking about.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think flexibility in the markets today are key because the market serves you up a lot of different scenarios that you have to deal with, and we really start with a value discipline on an asset class level, is where is the value around the world, and take a strategic view to that value based on where asset classes are priced. But on top of that, and we set that strategic long-term allocation to try to really think about time frame investing. What is the outcome that we're trying to seek over a certain time frame, and construct a strategic portfolio that'll get you there over that time frame. But on top of that, there's lots of volatility that's returned to the market and lots of different momentum issues that we have to deal with and psychological issues. So we have a tactical overlay that goes on top of that that gives us the flexibility to adjust the portfolios based on what we see going on shorter term in the markets.
Well, Pete, it's exciting times, and it's great to get some time with you.
Yeah, great to be with you too, Tom. Thanks.